What's going on, everybody? It's Jay here from Nerd Takes, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about the latest teaser trailer we got from Marvel and Disney Plus, which is for Agatha All Along. So, the first teaser trailer for Agatha All Along has finally been released, and it stars Katherine Hahn, who is reprising her role as Agatha Harkness from the WandaVision show. Now, if you've seen WandaVision, you're probably wondering why are they making a show on this character. And if you haven't seen WandaVision, you're probably wondering who even is this character, as well as also wondering why they're making a show on this character. And to be honest, I have no real answer for that question. It seems like an incredibly foolish idea to think that a show based off Agatha Harkness will be any good, never mind one that actually performs well for the streaming service. But in the current stage of the MCU, this is what they give us. So I'll give a bit of a summary on the character and her appearance in WandaVision, and I'll try to do so rather quickly. She is essentially a witch who, if I recall correctly, and forgive me if I'm off a little bit on this, as it's been a few years since I've watched that forgettable show, but she was a witch who played some role in manipulating Wanda into causing the events of that series. She spends most of the show acting as a friend to Wanda, and towards the end, she reveals that she had a role to play in what was going on, which was exposed by a quirky little song in which they used the lyric, "It was Agatha all along," hence the name of this new show. At the time of this show, the MCU still had a lot of hype, so it became a catchy little thing that the internet enjoyed. But since then, there's been little benefit of the doubt left for the MCU in terms of expecting good products. So the window for releasing a show like this based on an obscure character that no one really cares about has been slammed shut, in my opinion. Nevertheless, here we are with this teaser. There's really not much to it, honestly. We see Agatha and where she is now after the events of WandaVision, and it appears that she's forgotten that she's a witch. Aubrey Plaza is in this show as well, and it seems that she's also a witch, and she's trying to remind Agatha exactly who she is. There's definitely a horror vibe that they're going for with this one, which is something we haven't seen much of in the MCU. But to me, it doesn't really look like it fits that genre all that well. Then on top of that, there's a fair amount of cringe MCU humor that they've done to exhaustion at this point, which really undercuts any kind of horror vibe that they're going for. And then we just see some scenes and looks at the show, which to me, none of it seemed very interesting at all. And that's pretty much it. To be totally honest, I couldn't care less about this character or this show. I think it's a foolish idea to think that this is a character who will have some kind of successful series for the streaming service. At this point, we've seen them use more popular characters for series that have failed already, so I'm not really sure why they think this one will do any better. But then again, I'm not sure why the MCU has done 90% of what it's done in phases 4 and 5 so far, so what do I know? I just see a trailer like this, and all I can do is wonder what will it take for the MCU to realize what fans actually want versus what they want to force onto fans. It's really simple from a fan's perspective. We want the popular characters that we've known and loved for decades. If you want to bring in some of these more obscure characters and give them cameos or smaller roles in shows, that's fine. But to think that people want an Agatha Harkness show over, say, any project involving the X-Men is a way of thinking that I simply will never understand. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back again soon.